Song of Solomon chapter 2 verse 4 says, "He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love." As we talked about yesterday, both the husband and wife desire to feel loved in a sexual way in their marriage and to give love in a sexual way in marriage. But since God made men and women differently, the way they go about fulfilling these desires and wanting these desires to be fulfilled will be different than one another. As we talked about yesterday, a man is very visually wired and has a strong desire to feel strong and respected. A woman can accomplish this in marriage with her husband by being very vulnerable with him in the bedroom. So now let's talk about all of this from the woman's perspective. A lot of issues end up occurring in marriage because a husband just can't understand why his wife isn't sexually excited and crazy about him like he is about her. Things are just a little bit different in this category. For example, if a wife shows her husband a little bit of leg, he's ready to go like a microwave. He's ready, he's down to go. But if a husband shows a little leg to his wife, she'll burst out laughing in his face. Haha, yeah, nice try, buddy. Just as there are some men who will disagree about my generalities that I made yesterday, certainly there are women who won't fit into the generalities I'll be making today. I believe that there are some men out there who aren't as visual as I described and maybe are more emotionally tied in when it comes to their sexual desires. And on the other hand, I'm sure there are some women out there who have a more traditional man view of sex, so to speak, in that they do really want a visually exciting sexual experience. So I fully understand these are generalities that aren't true of every individual. But generally speaking, I do think it's safe to say that a woman will be sexually aroused and enjoy sex in a very different way than her husband and for different reasons than her husband. Again, a wife isn't going to be totally turned on when she sees her husband with his shirt off. Maybe early on in their marriage, she might have those types of feelings, but long term, that's not going to be what motivates her sexually in a long-term marriage. What a wife needs more than anything when it comes to feeling loved sexually is an emotional connection. While a man wants romance that is both visual and makes him feel respected by his wife, a woman wants romance that is emotional and that makes her feel understood as a person. Women, in my opinion, are just generally more complex than men. I've even heard a lot of women say they don't even understand themselves. So when a husband can make his wife feel like he understands her and can see her point of view and understands her feelings, this is what makes her turned on. Let's put it this way. A husband will feel loved by his wife sexually if she surprises him with some lingerie. A wife, on the other hand, will feel loved by her husband if he surprises her with a romantic evening, filled with him serving her, listening to her, having great conversations, and then she will want to experience their love in a sexual way once that emotional connection has first been satisfied. Notice how different the wife in Song of Solomon describes what she's excited about compared to her husband. "With great delight I sat in his shadow. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand embraces me. The voice of my beloved. Behold, he comes. My beloved speaks and says to me, Arise, my love, my beautiful one, and come away." Again, both the husband and wife in Song of Solomon are expressing their love for each other. It's obviously a very sexually charged passage of scripture that clearly expresses the romance of a husband and wife. And yet, there is a big difference between what the woman is excited about and the man is excited about. The man was talking about her hair, her cheeks, her lips, and her breasts. The wife used words to describe spending quality time together. She expressed her happiness with going out with him to the banqueting house and his public expression of love for her. She talked about his affectionate embrace when cuddling, and she expressed her happiness with their conversations with each other. She wanted him sexually too, but clearly she got to that place in a very different way than her husband. One way Hollywood has exploited this good desire in women but turned it in a sinful way is by this overemphasized idea of the Prince Charming character. Just as a porn video is nothing like real life, but men are attracted to that, many of these modern day romantic comedies are nothing like real life, but they exploit the desires in women. Sure, a husband and wife can express passionate sex together, so porn is just Satan's ripoff of God's original design. The same is true when it comes to romance that a woman craves. Of course, a husband and wife can have those fun emotional moments where they're connecting relationally and you just have that bliss moment, but it's not going to be so edited like it is in Hollywood. Just as men can be too judgmental of women's bodies because they've watched porn in their life, so too can women become judgmental of real men's ability to express themselves because they've watched too many actors simply repeating the director's lines. Most men are simply not as expressive as the men are in movies. You'll be lucky if your husband can express himself in a romantic way a few paragraphs at some special moments throughout the year. If you're waiting for Jerry Maguire to be expressing his love in front of all your friends, telling you how you complete him, you're going to be waiting a long time and very disappointed when you get married to a real man. Now, don't mishear me, men. You do need to stretch yourself. You do need to consider what she finds attractive and what excites her emotionally. You have to accept that that is a need that she has. So you need to learn how to stretch yourself and learn how to be expressive, learn how to be a good listener, learn how to make her feel understood. Just like you want her to wear lingerie, she wants you to be able to emotionally connect with her. She wants you to understand her and to listen and to put that time in that's needed to do that. But women, you do have to know that there are limits to some men's ability to do this. Just as you cannot turn into an airbrushed model on the front cover of a swimsuit magazine, neither can every man express himself like all the actors in Hollywood romance movies. But coming back to center, a woman's desire for romance and emotional connections are not bad. Just like a man's desire for visually exciting sex is not bad. It's all very good. We just have to sanctify all this, rededicate it all to God, and remove the worldliness out of it all. So let me close in the same way I did yesterday. Just know that at the heart of the matter, both a husband and wife will want to feel loved by their spouse through sex. Thus, the goal of a Christian husband and wife must be to consider the other person's sexual needs. When a wife understands that her husband has different needs, and the husband can understand that his wife has different needs, but then they both try to satisfy the needs of the other person, then the goal of sex will be accomplished, which is to express love. As Romans 12:10 states, outdo one another in showing honor. Tomorrow we're going to talk about an important topic that will really help you when you get into a serious relationship.